Now we come to old forms of money. So what do you see here? Like when we talk about a traditional era, a past time when you all were not even born, and I think I was also not born. Fine. So what forms of money we usually use? Like you can see on your screen, there is a cattle there. There is a cattle. There is silver coin, gold coin. I think you can see money also in between. But money, there comes under forms of money. Sorry for this picture, but all forms of money would be like we have cattle, right? We have cattle. We have barter system, no? Same way, old forms of money were the barter system where we used to exchange product with the product, animals for the product. We are giving one thing and we are taking the other thing. And the other old forms of money were we have different type of coins. After an era, after this barter system, we came with copper, gold, and silver coins. So we started using these coins for exchange of goods and services. And they have some value, right? Like with one, you can say gram of gold, you can buy XYZ thing. So that is the value of a gold, right? Value of copper, value of silver. So we started using copper, gold, and silver coins after this barter system. And slowly and gradually, we came to this currency, right? We came to this currency consisting of cash and coins. So moving forward, like you can see modern forms of money. I think this is not a live session. If you would be live, trust me guys, it would be very interesting to share thoughts, right? So modern forms of money. Like you can see on your screen, currency consists of paper note and coins. And the second point you can say is deposit with bank. So we will be studying deposit with bank later on. First of all, let us start with currency, right? So like what is currency? Currency is modern form of money which include paper notes and coins. Fine. So now if we talk about today's era, what you are having, what you use as a medium of exchange to buy goods and services? I guess currency, right? That is paper notes. You're having variety, or you can say different value of note. The highest one is 2000 rupees note, right? And at the same time you also have coin. So guys, do you know where these paper notes are printed? Anyone? Okay, it's in the printing press, and RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has the authority to issue the note, or you can say coins, right? So only in India, Reserve Bank of India has the authority to issue currency. So about Reserve Bank of India, we will be studying, in our later slides. But right now, like you can see, the modern form of money includes paper note and coins. So it is not made of precious metal such as gold, silver, copper coins. It is not made of that. They are just made up of metal, normal steel you can say, and a paper, simple a paper. But that paper is having a value because it is approved by Reserve Bank of India. So Reserve Bank of India is so powerful, guys. It can issue anything under the guidance of Government of India. I think it's very important, right? So if you want, you can take a note of it. So moving forward, we have our topic, that is, why is currency accepted as a medium of exchange? Just think wisely. Why it is accepted as a medium of exchange? So let us start with the currency is authorized by the Government of India, right? And Reserve Bank of India issues currency on behalf of the central government, that is Government of India. And as per the Indian law, no other individual or organization is allowed to issue currency. I think these points are pretty clear. So the currency, whether it is made up of paper or just a normal coin, it is authorized by the government of India. So when you will take a note, if you have it, I don't have right now, otherwise I would have shown it to you. So if you have it, you just see, you will see Reserve Bank of India written over there. And also and just look and tell me, can you see Government of India also written there? So it's your job to tell me whether Government of India is written on a note, or you can say on cash, or Reserve Bank of India. So you have to find out and tell me. Okay? I want example from each one of you. And the second point is RBI issues on behalf of central government. Government issues. Government has given the authority to Reserve Bank of India to issue notes on their behalf. So now, as per Indian law, no other individual or organization can issue currency other than Reserve Bank of India. Fine? So Reserve Bank of India is having the authority to issue the note, or you can say to issue the currency. I think it's pretty clear. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me. Fine. Okay guys, so moving forward, we have two more points. That is, a law legalizes the use of rupee as a medium of payment that cannot be refused in settling the transactions in India. Okay, and this last point is, no individual in India can legally refuse a payment made in rupees. So what do we understand from this? We understand that law, our Indian law, has legalized that rupee. I guess everyone know currency of India is rupee. The same way currency of America is USA. Currency of Canada is Canadian dollar. I guess everyone know about it, right? So the law, Indian law, has legalized that rupee will be our medium of payment. Our currency is rupee. Our each and every currency will be denoted with rupee. 50 rupees, 100 rupees. So rupee is our currency. And in India, nobody can refuse it. Nobody can come and say, sorry, I will not be taking rupees, I will be taking dollars. No, dollar is not our legal currency. It is of United States of America, right? But India currency is rupees. So wherever you are getting rupees, you can proudly accept it. Yes, because it's our currency, right?